The city of Ålesund, quite simply beautiful. I spent a rest day here after the epic Fjord Norway journey. I could have spent longer, but the drive to continue north was burning inside me. Day 1. We leave Ålesund behind and head over the islands and peninsulas that scatter this rugged coastline. By the evening, we reach the world-famous Atlantic Ocean Road and continue on to Kristiansund, where we camp for the night. Day 2, we enter a remote but beautiful area of the country with just a few small villages to pass by. And on day 3, we cycle the quiet and charming back roads to Trondheim and arrive in the city on a beautiful summer's evening. This is the forgotten journey. Looking back on this footage now, I realise how much of this journey I'd forgotten all about. Well, good morning from the road. We're back onto Route 1, the cycling route that takes us all the way up the coast to the very top. Fellow cyclist. Good morning. Having just experienced Fjord Norway, and with the trip to the Arctic approaching, my memory just didn't prioritise this journey. Thank God for my GoPro. So I'm island hopping today, and it's just a bit of sat around waiting for the ferries. They're not that frequent. So I've got about an hour and 45 minutes to wait for this ferry. Just gonna have lunch and try to keep myself occupied. So it's a bit of a slow day today. A little bit frustrating, but just the way it is. Coming in now. Gotta get off this ferry. Gotta cycle 28 k's, 1 hour and 15 minutes. Or I have to wait 2 hours for the next ferry after that. I'm gonna push hard and see what I can do. 1 hour and 14 minutes. We're not coming to port yet. The clock is ticking. Will I make it or will I not? We'll find out. So I've got 72 minutes and 28 kilometres to reach the next ferry. If I miss it, then there's another 2 hour wait. I'm up for the challenge. The race is on. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Halfway. 37 minutes to go. This is not what I wanted to see. We've got to climb now. Coming up. 25 minutes. Power, power, power. Come on. Get up that hill. For the last 2 k's, 3 k's, it's just been constantly incline. Time is really catching up on me. Stay positive. Come on. Maybe I can do this. 15 minutes. What do you think? Power to the left. 38 kilometers an hour right now. Look at that view. 48 kilometers an hour. Come on. 52 kilometers an hour. And I've just hit another hill. Can't believe it. So close. Must be 2 to 3 kilometers away now. I'm exhausted right now. Fucking hell. Come on! There it is, it's waiting for me! Come on! Easy 3 minutes! Oh, come on, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna make it! 2 hours saved off my journey. 2 hours of not just standing around doing all. Come on! 2 hours to push on and do another 50 Ks. There she is! Oh! He's the winner! Oh, he's the winner! Hey! Today at least. Oh man, that feels good. Winner. Well, we're not going to go to Mulder. I've never been to Mulder, but it just takes me out of my way if I go to Mulder, and I want to crack on today. We've got 50 Ks on the clock in just 2 hours of cycling basically. Not sure if you can see this, but there's this tiny little church, white church. So cute little church, isn't it? It's like tiny, with a big graveyard around it. It's very pretty. There she is. Atlantic Ocean Road. Well, here we are. Ålesund. Did I get that correct? Probably not. All right, good job. Here we go! Good evening. The time is 9 o'clock. It's raining. I'm in some random place, literally just before Kristiansund, which is over there behind me, which you can't see. And there's a big tunnel which is like 7-8 kilometers long that goes under the ocean, and the only way to Kristiansund is to take the bus. So I'm at a bus stop right now, the last one, or the second to last one before the tunnel. The one just before the tunnel stinks of dog shit. And this one also stinks of dog shit, but not way as bad as the one up there. So I'd rather stand here. And I got to wait another 50 minutes before the bus comes now. I've already been waiting 10 minutes or so. So it's an hour to wait for this bus, but it is Sunday. So limited time for the buses. But yeah, plenty of dog shit if you... dog shit bags in there. And then what has happened as well is I think someone was waiting for the bus and think, oh God, this stinks. So then they maybe took the dog shit out and threw it out here. So it's yeah.
I was planning on cooking in the bus shelter, but the dog shit kind of ruined that opportunity. I have to say though, with 3 ferry crossings and a late evening bus ride, this was one of the toughest, longest, and tiring days on the road so far. But it's days like these where you have to persevere and plough on through no matter what. These are the days you can look back on with the most gratitude and appreciation.
Yes, the footage here! Don't go past me! Don't go past me! Oh no, how am I going to get it on? Wow. "210 meters above sea level now. Climb continues. Had problems with my tyre all morning. It just keeps on going down and down and down. So I've completely let all the air out of it and I've taken it off the bead. This is it. Look how cold it's gone. Like nearly just gave me frostbite. Good morning again from the road. Making pretty good headway right now. Good progress. Just what you'll notice in Norway, so why I've stopped here, is that there's all these little beautiful wooden churches everywhere. You'll spot them all over the country. Look how beautiful that church is. And all the mist on the mountains here. It's incredible, really is. All of Norway just seems to be just beautiful. Alright, the road is this way. I'm going to go, take in the world. All I have is this moment right now. Nothing else matters. All I have is this moment. Finally, at the top, and now down we go. Day 17, first thing.
Day 3 began with a blanket of mist, but I knew it would clear, producing the hottest day of the trip so far.
Hello, morning! Yeah, they're happy as well. Well, the mist is starting to clear, turning into a cracking blue sky day. Not allowed on this E39 road. There's a sign there saying no cyclists. Alright, figured out why I can't go on this road, because there's a big effing tunnel down there. Trondheim! took the wrong road. I'm on the wrong side of the fjord. I need to be on that side of the fjord. So I gotta do a 10k tour all the way around to get back onto the road I need to be on. Whoops!
One of the hardest parts I find about bikepacking is not the long distances, the climbs, or the climate. It's the constant thinking about the road ahead. I guess it's in our nature to look forward, to plan, develop, and prepare. If our ancestors had not done this, we would not be here today. But with one eye on the future, we sometimes forget to live in the present, to live in the moment. If I could offer you one piece of advice bikepacking, it would be this. It's never about the destination, but the journey itself. Whether it rains or shines, whether in the moment you're joyous or just persevering. Bikepacking is about the moments you didn't plan, the moments you didn't anticipate, the moments that seem so insignificant at the time, but turn out to be the foundation of your journey. So don't let tomorrow get in the way of today. Because today, it's all we have.